There was a lady who in her dreams would be haunted by a fierce monster. This monster would enter her dreams and start chasing her. One dream was extremely fearful. She had the monster running towards her and she was rushing away from him until she reached a canyon. And this turned out to be a cul-de-sac. She was cornered from three sides. She turned around to the demon and said, "What are you going to do to me?" The demon responded, "It's your choice. After all, you are creating the dream." Well, the fact is, we are the ones who are choosing to believe in things. And that is why, if we decide, we can install beneficial and uplifting beliefs. What is the process? Beliefs are an extremely powerful force in our personality. They shape the way we look at circumstances and things. They influence our thoughts and emotions. And for better or for worse, they determine the choices we make and the actions we take. Hence, while good beliefs can lift us tremendously in life, bad beliefs can hurt us like nothing else. These beliefs reside in the intellect. The subconscious assumes them to be true and aligns itself with them. For example, 4 friends decided to play a prank on Dinesh. When he reached office on Monday morning after the weekend, the receptionist looked at him with an open jaw and said, "Dinesh, what's the matter? Why are you looking so pale today?" Dinesh dismissed it as a one-off comment. However, when he sat on his chair, his second friend came up and said, "Dinesh, you are looking so tired today. What's the matter?" It now started playing on his intellect. He said, "Yes, my energy level is a little low." The third friend then came up and said, "Dinesh, do you have fever? You seem to be completely enervated." He said, "I am feeling rather warm today," and he opened his collar. Then the fourth friend came and said, "Oh my God, why are you looking so terrible today?" Dinesh decided he was unwell. He took leave from office, went home, and went off to sleep. What happened here? Dinesh was actually well, but his friends installed in him the belief that he was sick, and his subconscious then connived to create the symptoms to make him actually feel unwell. So these beliefs create our virtual reality. As Henry Ford had said, whether you believe you can do something or you believe you cannot, either way you are right. If you have this conviction that you are a little child of God, endowed by Him with infinite potential, your subconscious will align with that conviction. And when the going gets tough, your mind will tell you, "Never mind, it's okay, persist, success is not too far away." On the other hand, if your belief is that success comes to the lucky few who have good connections and I don't have any such assets my way, then when difficulties arise, you will say it's not worthwhile, let me drop it. In either case, the beliefs created are virtual reality. That is the principle behind the rich dad, poor dad theory. A child born in a wealthy family gets conditioned to believe that he has the right to be prosperous. And even though he may be poor now, he has faith that if he puts in sufficient effort, he will be rich one day. On the other hand, a child born in a poor family starts believing that he has no right to be rich and doesn't struggle to shed off the shackles of poverty. In either case, the conviction of their intellect defined the reality in which they lived. Now, the impact of beliefs on health is well known. A doctor gives a blank pill to a patient, but tells the patient this is the latest wonder drug created by that famous pharma corporation that has been tested on 10,000 people. The patient takes the blank pill and gets cured. This is known as the placebo effect. What cured the patient was not the blank pill, but the subconscious, which aligned with the belief in the intellect that I am getting the medicine and I must now start becoming well. So what are beliefs in any case? This world we live in is extremely complex. It is like an equation with infinite variables. As we interact with it, our intellect simplifies its task. Rather than constantly analyzing, it creates assumptions. These become our beliefs. They are the lens through which we view the world. Hence, our beliefs impact the way we talk, the way we walk, the thoughts we harbor, and the feelings and emotions we nurture. So, how can we create empowering and uplifting beliefs? Isn't it so interesting? When it comes to the clothes we wear, we are very picky. When it comes to the food we put into our mouth, we are extremely selective. But when it comes to the beliefs that we install in our head, which are even more impactful than our clothes or the food, they seem to just happen to us without our conscious awareness. Some beliefs are installed by hearsay. 4 of your friends said the best investment is in real estate. We have succeeded there. Now, they may have just been riding a macroeconomic wave which was temporary, but you decided 4 friends are telling me it must be true. Other beliefs come from limited experience. You tried for 2 job interviews and failed, and then jumped to the conclusion that I can never succeed in job interviews. Other beliefs come merely by repetition of hearing. That was the principle of Joseph Goebbels, the minister of propaganda in Hitler's regime. His statement was that a lie told 1,000 times becomes the truth. And that is the power of the fake news in today's multimedia scenario, where people receive a news again and again and jump to the conclusion that it must be true. But can we actually choose our beliefs? It seems to be a difficult proposition. Now, supposing I say, install in yourself the firm conviction that you can fly 10 feet from the air and I'll give you a reward of 1 crore rupees. Will you be able to do it? Practically impossible. But there is still scope to create beliefs. Listen to this practical joke. There was a lady who in her dreams would be haunted by a fierce monster. This monster would enter her dreams and start chasing her. One dream was extremely fearful. She had the monster running towards her and she was rushing away from him until she reached a canyon. And this turned out to be a cul-de-sac. She was cornered from 3 sides. She turned around to the demon and said, "What are you going to do to me?" The demon responded, "It's your choice. After all, you are creating the dream." Well, the fact is, we are the ones who are choosing to believe in things. And that is why, if we decide, we can install beneficial and uplifting beliefs. What is the process? The process is to access good knowledge. Now look, about 600 years ago, the Western world was convinced that this earth is flat. And that belief then got dismantled. How? It was the power of knowledge. The knowledge illumined the intellects of people and made them realize that it's actually round. Likewise, our scriptures say you need to equip yourself with true wisdom. How will we do that? The first thing is to choose to believe in the scriptures, the Guru, and the saints. The Vedas say, Shraddhasva, Tata Shraddhasva. O soul, you have to install your beliefs in something. There is nobody without beliefs. The atheist is convinced the world was made by itself, even though he was not there when it got created. Likewise, the theist, he is believing there is a God, though he has not seen him as yet. Nobody in this world is without beliefs. When you fall sick, you go and visit a doctor whose name you cannot pronounce. He writes a prescription that you are unable to read. You take it to a pharmacist whom you've never met before. He gives you a medicine whose ingredients you do not know. Yet, with belief, you take it and get cured. So, the Vedas are saying, Shraddhasva, Tata Shraddhasva. O soul, have faith in the Vedic scriptures and the Guru and the saints. Jagadguru Shankaracharya said, Guru Vedanta Vakyeshu Dridho Vishvasaha Shraddha. Have that Shraddha. And then you receive that knowledge from the scriptures and the Guru and install beliefs through the 3-step process of Shravan, Manan, Nididhyasan. Let me read about it to you from my latest book. Shravan, hear or read divine knowledge. This illumines us with the wisdom of the scriptures. Manan, contemplate. After hearing, the next step is to retain the wisdom. This requires internalizing it through contemplation, also known as Chintan. It means to repeatedly revise a piece of knowledge with our intellect. And the third is nididhyasan. Decide firmly with your intellect. This is a conscious effort to convert knowledge into belief. In this way, choose your beliefs well, for they will play a vital role in making your life a success or a failure. If you have developed empowering beliefs, they will strengthen your personality at the physical, emotional, and intellectual levels. They will foster in you good attitudes, develop noble values, and help you make the best decisions in your life.